Greetings, fellow mercenaries. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Fuel Barons of Tatooine, Episode 8, Cantina. Alright, so if Ozakoa is cleaning, it means that we have done a lot of the tasks that we had queued up. Trade order? Oh, the other problem that I'm going to have is I can't really carry a lot of this stuff back, so I'm going to have to trade it away. I'd intended to trade the Crate Dragon and the Bantha, but I might not be able to carry very much home. So let's buy gold. Sell the uranium, and we're good. I am going to want some meals, though. 3 meals will do. Anything else they have for sale that I want? Bionic arm would be really nice, but can't really afford it. I could do a telescope instead of gold for another recreation type. Or not instead, but as well. So we're going to bring the Psychic Emanator, which is good for mood, the telescope, which is good for recreation, and then some gold back as well. So real good stuff. What would be needed for drop pods? Biofuel refining and then transport pods. We don't really need it, though. Just to let you know, we don't need drop pods because once I have a spaceport up and running, I can just call for a shuttle. You know, hail a spacebound Uber. So vanilla research will be done after advanced fab is done. Now we have a spare duster. So we have pretty good protection numbers. I really hope we get offered a resmech. The droid can't wear dusters. They can't wear clothing. They can't use guns. So I don't need to worry about preventing Zero from using it. It's not something that he could do. Advanced fab is done. So it's sort of up to me now a little bit. And I think I'm going to go smithing to machining. That's going to be really fast for me to do. Won't take too long to research those simple techs. And then that gives me... Machining is just really nice to have. It also offers the advanced fabrication bench, which is the droid bench, more or less. And also allows you to make a lot of the modded arms and armor. Not that I have the materials for that yet. So over here, mine up advanced components, do until we have, let's say, 10. Make it as a high priority, and then Red, you're back on smithing. Ozakoa, you're allowed to research. Oh, but Red's on the bench. And then Frosty, if you are idle, I will find steel for you to hit. Because no matter what, we're always going to need more steel in this colony. Until we get bulk goods trading. I don't like that. Unusually clever, landing on top of me. Oh, right in my workshop. Freaking rip. Don't cut my eye out. Nope. Ozakoa, go the other way. They're trying to steal stuff because I have a lot of wealth. Red says no. You guys aren't going to get very far. Taking my whole multi-analyzer. Don't break my smelter! Ah, I broke my smelter, I think. Look at these thieves. Not a wound on me, though. I'll take that. Let's see. What do you have? Flak jacket. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Too bad they have a Gizka shirt that I won't be able to use because it's now tainted. I know that the Dubs hygiene mod has a way to clean taint, but I don't. I feel like it's too powerful, so I don't ever research it and won't be using it. Because it's not fair. Well, you little womp rats, you didn't get very far. I have massive holes in my roof, but luckily, because it's December, the ambient temperature isn't too bad. I don't yet really know where I'm burying, or cremating people. Haven't figured that out. I think I need a larger workshop for that, so I'm going to wait to make the crematorium until I know where I want to put them. Our graveyard grows even larger. I don't know. It would be great if they stopped trying to steal from me. But I totally don't mind the air-delivered Glitter World meds. That was kind of choice. I appreciate. So once we get up to 5 advanced components, I can make my first shield unit. I'm excited about that, because it will stop these drop pop raids from landing on me as they block drop pod. So the smelt apparel here, I'm going to rename Smelt Tainted. So all tainted apparel will be... Oh, I didn't actually do that correctly. Tainted apparel. Because things like flak jackets yield material, so we might as well smelt it down and get the cloth and the steel from it. And there it is, 5 advanced components. Finally. So here's a large shield generator. They can be moved around, so when I place it, I can pull it up and reposition it. I just needed the material to be able to build it in the first place. I don't think I have the components for that, but luckily I could break this stuff down for components because I don't really need renewable power anymore. And your construction is getting up there. Is anyone farming? They are. Can will be once he's home. He's been on deployment, but he's our farmer. Let me get through... Yeah, I think I've answered all the questions. I'm actually going to refund everybody all channel point redemptions. Did they finish all in the Glitter World? They have. I think I know what you're about to suggest, which is, wouldn't it make sense, and you're right, to have the Glitter World meds stored in my hospital? And like, yes, probably. There it is. Cheers. New lovers, Red and Somnatus. Nice. I am all for that. Double beds, all the... You know what? Actually, let's celebrate first relationship that wasn't a rivalry with a royal bed. That's how excited I am for that. That also means that Subnatus is moving up from his crummy little storage shack full of guns, like he's some sort of doomsday prepper, to an actual bedroom. So the shields are from Phoenix Zero. To answer you specifically, if you click that link, it's a GitHub. It's not even on Steam Workshop, so you'll have to GitHub it. But it's called Frontier Development Shields. There is a workshop version of it that is for RimWorld 1.2, but RimWorld 1.3 requires one that isn't formally released yet. So, GitHub for the win. Smithing is done. Next, machining. And red. And Subnatus. Oops. Yep, I did that right. And then Frosty, you get a better bed. So now everybody should have excellent beds, which is also a nice little benefit. Nicholas, thank you for the, or Nicholson rather, thank you for the resub. Alright, I don't know who's making the... What happened to my components? What happened to all my components? Where'd they go? Are they already in here? Oh, they're already in there. Okay, so we're still working on advanced components and regular components for the shield, because it's 10. That will happen. Oh, don't run off with that. Everything unfinished, leave it in the workshop. Time to see the real star of my stream. That guy. So Ozakoa, I'm gonna have you research. You have a little aptitude towards research. And I wouldn't mind a second researcher to plow through the queue. Can, you are 0.1 days away. You're hungry, but you did pretty good footwork there. So I appreciate it. Make sure that Frosty is doing something useful, like mining steel. I think all of the precious resources have now been mined up, minus maybe a thing of jade or two. Yeah. No, I think all the precious stuff got mined. And Can's home. With the Psychic Emanator. And he's going to immediately be put to task to farm, because we need that rice. With this Emanator, I am going to stick... here... So the emanators only really work on conscious, non-sleeping individuals, so it makes the most sense to put it in a spot which is the most trafficked by people who are not asleep. Because when you're asleep, as I'm sure you've maybe noticed, your mood bar doesn't move, so being in the radius of an emanator doesn't help you because your mood is frozen when you're sleeping. So putting it here means that it hits farmers, it hits cooks, it hits recreation, and it hits anyone traveling around most of the base here. And here's the little benefit. Psychic Emanator Soothe 5, which is nice. Doesn't hit the toilets, I guess. But we spend so little time in there that I think it's fine. After machining, I could do sterile materials. I do have a lot of silver and steel for that. But I think I'm actually going to double back to Psychoid and beer. So with that in mind, Psychoid leaf and hops. Because one of the priorities was colonist mood. So we'll get that going. Shona, thank you for the resub. My high-tech con is looking a little weird. I like weird. Oh, we're so close. Here's the last advanced component, and then we'll have some shields. And the idea is to try to put the entire colony underneath these shields. So we're going to want to continually manufacture shields until we have full coverage. Shields do require a lot of power, and it requires a lot of buffered power, meaning batteries, batteries, batteries. Because when it takes fire, it draws power from our batteries to repel, or to protect, rather. So not only do we need to have full shield coverage for our little oasis, but also a lot of batteries to be able to power it up. Expensive, but absolutely worth it once we're done. All right, shield time. So there's the bubble. If we select it, you can actually physically see the bubble. And I think what I'm going to do is put on out this edge here. If we go to architect, go to shields or security, put a smaller shield generator to cover this little area out here because it doesn't fall under the bigger bubble. So I don't know if the bubble is going to stay here exactly. I'm going to maybe move it around a little bit. So that it covers the area. Actually, let me see if I can't put it up here. Yeah. I might keep it there. Or... Nope. As I was uninstalling it, my power blew. I think... Let me use math. All right, I'm going to lower this by 6, which means I'm going to put it here. It also requires air conditioning. It requires like a coolant and coolers, so I'm going to have to cool it down too. So Frosty, haul that steel and start mining back home. Because there's no infestations, I can mine into this mountain and make good use of the mountain. And then I have Red already working on the second set of advanced components for the next one. So if it's here, all I would need to do to cover this area... You know, I might even push it out more. Okay, machining is done. Let's go with beer psychoid. Next. Hey, Stone. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate the kind words. Nope, Frosty, just finish. No, finish. I would like it... Okay, so... If I wanted to cover the oil wells... I would need to make it 5 to the east. And then I could snake the walls around the oil wells enough that the oil wells would be protected. And then what I will do is I'll expand the base out to make full use of this bubble. So that we have the... No, I think a small generator up there might make the most sense. Actually. Instead. I know I'm waffling here, but... yeah, that's probably makes the most sense. So if I'm getting tea and beer, I'll get the shelves for it. So Subnatus, I'm going to have you build those. And then over here, we are going to want an aircon unit. Maybe a dedicated aircon unit for the large shield generator. I'll just put it right up against it. I mean, it doesn't matter. All right, Red, I'm going to make you a constructor briefly, even though you were normally smithing just to get this done. And then that covers this whole area here. Psychic Brewing just got finished. That was quick. And everything in this bubble, in this mountain, I might end up moving where this physically is located once I have the small shield completed. So I can game it perfectly so that the small shield covers the northeast corner, and then this shield generator covers everything else. So for that aircon unit, we just need regular components. Now, the other thing is, even though it's not a priority that you have voted on, I would really like to, and I think it's a pretty reasonable request, start to get space fuel manufacturing rolling. So that I can start to have trade ships come to visit me, because I would absolutely love to be able to buy my own components rather than, oh, hello. Tasty, tasty. What else is out there? There also is a Gizka. I might hunt the Gizka manually so that we definitely get its leather. You know what? You're just gonna fight us, so let me fight you first. I feel bad because I just pulled Frosty from, like, nowhere. The other issue, actually, is this shield would technically protect the dragon in its current position. So, Zero, can you power this down? Because the dragon's within the shield's radius, and I don't want to protect the dragon accidentally. Just a little extra fire for good measure, right? Because it definitely has gotten up before. Not one of the crates, but the other animals have gotten up. And they're annoying when they do. Swing. Good old firing squad strat. Hey, if it works. You know, if it works. And then, of course, the Giz... Oh, hello. There's another crate dragon and a Gizka. So, hey, Zero. I'm going to have you go smash a Gizka. Don't lose. Your neck got crushed by its teeth. Okay, maybe I won't do that again. He was, physically very inept is, I think, the nicest thing I could say about that, how that fight went down. But with that Gizka leather, I am going to make another cowboy hat out of it. Out of the skin. I'll take a break from setting up components. We have meat galore. Now, I do suspect that those reeks are going to fight me. The western ones. Especially given that they're next to where I mine steel. they're almost assuredly going to jump someone. So I ought to I ought to take them out first. So I'll be doing that in just a second. Oh, creativity with 0. Question for you all. What should 0 make? A bed? Recreation? Or, what recreation do I have available to me? Poker table, billiards. Yeah, so poker table or billiards. Alright, beer brewing is done. And if I wanted space fuel, I'm gonna get bridges. I don't believe you. Keep firing. There we go. Now it's down. While you're out here, haul and haul. Nope, someone dropped their meal. Can, you're hungry. How about you go eat it? Wasn't your meal, but it's not like we have a finite amount of food. There's still that crate dragon up to the northeast, but given that we're not working up there, I'm gonna see it trying to hunt me way before I see the reeks that were next to the steel mining zone. Alright, and the large shield generator is online and powered and cooled. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is a regular, smaller shield generator so that I can set it up so that it covers the oil wells, and then I'll probably end up moving this one, meaning that for that I'm also going to need another AC unit. Which is fine. And then after that I think I'm going to work on space fuel. I just want to get this into a final resting place so I can start building and planning around it. Looks like you guys want billiards. I'm going to call that a little early, because I don't think that was going to flip. Recreation. A sandstone billiards table. And 0, my good man. Actually, Red, can you deliver the materials? And then 0 will build it, because 0 is really bad at delivering materials. Also, somehow, I have a lot of food. I don't think I'm going to go up to lavish. I think that's pretty reckless. Given how resource scarce this scenario is. And I'm also going to run a prediction on the quality of the billiards table. So, what will the table quality be? The billiards quality be? So taking a look, he has a construction skill of 15, so we're going to go with, I'll just fully go legendary or not legendary. And the submission for that is up if you'd like to gamble. I might have to slow him down, because 0 might build it too quick. Alright, instead of stone cutting, I'm going to have them haul steel. Because we only have 600 steel in stock. Oh, there's the aircon unit. So the aircon unit is going to be placed up here somewhere to cover the oil wells. And then what we need is 5 components, 5 advanced components for the smaller shield generator. Flare! Ha! What good timing. You redeem a hydrate. Red isn't drinking. My bladder salutes you. Do I have Rimatomagon? I have a command for that. Just click that button, you will immediately know all the mods that I'm using. Alright, looks like I might have to slow Zero down a little bit, because he's going to finish before the predictions are over, maybe. He's also level 16 now, he went up a level. He's a fast learner after all. He's a very special droid. He ain't one of those dumb droids. Alright, halt. Cook a few meals. Ooh, work! Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes. I am out of wood. That can be remedied, but, beer, here we come. Beer, smiling ear to ear. Alright, Can, you have some cacti to cut. I will put the fermenters in the recreation room. More cargo, silver. Man, I have pleased the delivery gods. So in here... Oh, and we have a party too? In here, I'm going to have wort as an option, hops as an option, and then also Slicoid leaves 2. Not that we have room for it, but like, oh, red, don't do that. He's been kind, yeah. Okay, so the predictions are in. And it is... legendary! Yeah! The kindness continues. Recreation power, 234. No need for billiards. So bye-bye billiards. Oh, glorious. Now, if you're wondering, the vanilla expanded mods that I have do introduce a whole lot of other kind of recreation. So we have things like punching bags, roulette tables, upright pianos, computers, interactive tables. Basically, everything that you're going to want into build a space cantina. Computers, radios, arcade machines, ultra-screen televisions, modern computers, long-range radios. Once we're rolling in the dough as mercenaries, we're going to have one outfitted base, I hope. A towering edifice. No. No. I'm not even going to consider it. It's way too many materials for what it's rewarding. Kitchenhead, thanks for gifting out a sub. Oh, I resolved it and put up a new one? Hold on. That prediction... Oh, no, that's just the rewards. Sorry, I misread. Was interesting that the predictions were, split 50-50. So, red... Let's get that last beer brewer. Oh, I have some sort of emergency quest going on, too. Frosty, because I don't want to make that trip down to the lowest corner multiple times. For the first time this stream, I will caravan it. Caravan as much as I can. I guess I have to make at least 2 trips. So there is Sarade Shame, 17-year-old, which is really young for a Wookiee, isn't it? Wookiees live like... Hang on, how long do Wookiees live? They live 400 years, so 17-year-old is like, really? Okay. But yeah, there's a quest for a medical assistant named Surate, asking to be rescued. Do we help her? Won't tell us anything about herself or what is chasing her, but Yeah, do as you see fit. And I'm going to have Can come down here and haul the rest of the wort. Wort spoils really quickly, and I really don't want it to. So I'm going to go get that. All right, wildlife. We still have the crate dragon up north. Hasn't pushed towards us. There's probably berry bushes or something that it's eating, so it's leaving us alone. And without even harvesting our own hops, we have now 50 50 beers coming. Good stuff. Okay, overwhelmingly you guys say yes, helper. Ozakoa, because you're kind of acting as a researcher, I'm going to have you sleep in the research room. It's a pretty decent room. That way I free up Serate's bedroom. Taking a look at you. You are not great, but I really, really, really need the extra doctor. So I guess you stay. That means giveaway, right? She's got some issues. She's a misandrist, teetotaler, gourmand. So she loves food, hates drugs, and obviously does not like men. Won't fight fires either. But beggars can't be choosers. So I will give the 17-year-old a gun. And she has almost no shooting skill either, which is a different issue. Oh, my cooler is broken down. Red, I'm gonna have to make you... Oh, no, I have the material for it. So she is going to become our second doctor. Honestly, if... she can be entertaining and wardening, too. If Machu was still here, I might not have even considered adding her. Puppy treats. Hey, dude. There you go. So now we have 3 sources of rec in here. Chess table, billiards, telescope. Soon we'll have chemical through the beer. We're about to get heavy bridges. And then I'm going to work on, like, prosthetics, I think. And then I'll repoll you all about what to next get. I'll do that now. So, what am I researching after I get prosthetics? Other vanilla RimWorld research would be bionics, FYI, if that helps influence anything. Because once I have prosthetics, I can do bionic replacements. Creature comforts, if you want me to continue to do creature comforts. If you want me to process the chem fuel into other byproducts, you could vote for Rhymefeller. Or whatever else you want. Open for selection. Look at you, little smarty. My droid is the smart. Alright, so with heavy bridges, that opens up the opportunity to start doing fusion fuel processing. So, right now, construct the first spaceport is going to be my priority. I'm just picking it. It's one of the goals of the series. I'm going to splash the goal screen here. See in the middle and the bottom. Protect the oasis, set up fuel production, and build a spaceport. Setting up my first spaceport is going to satisfy a lot of the goals all at once. So here's the way it works. In miscellaneous, we have shuttle landing pads where trading shuttles can come and land. And then you also need a spaceport beacon to signal them in. I'm going to want a fuel terminal so that the shuttles can buy the fuel that I'm producing. So before even that, I'm going to want the fusion fuel processors and fuel tanks to be able to store the fuel. The reason I got bridges is I'm going to put my fuel processors in the middle of this oasis. You could put it at the edge if you wanted, but just for aesthetics, I'm going to put it in the middle. And then I'm also going to build a sandstone bridge crossing this water here. And build, actually, you know what? Forget that bridge. I'm going to move... There. I like that design better. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Fuel Barons of Tatooine, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 17th and September 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this was a one-time streamed mini-series. If you would like to try this for yourself, all of the files can be found in links in the description. Please read the directions carefully, because a lot of setup and modifications are required to duplicate this scenario. If you would like to get involved in my gaming community, which helps to determine the mini-series I stream month to month and the games that I play on Twitch, please join Discord. The link to that can be found in the description of the video and at Rhadamant.com. My stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams and episodes are also at Rhadamant.com. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow mercenaries.